All right. Welcome in, guys. Everybody, drop your name in the comments, guys. Welcome to my live, everybody. Welcome to my live, guys. Drop your names in the comments, you guys. Everybody, welcome to my live. We are doing neon glowing names for my subscribers. Let's go. Who is there in the chat, guys? Subscribers. We are doing neon names for my subscribers, guys. Welcome to my live, everybody. All right, let's begin, guys. Welcome to my live, everybody. We are doing neon names for my subscriber, guys. Welcome in, John. Thank you so much for subscribing, John. Here is your neon name, John. Who is next, guys? Welcome to my live. Hit that subscribe button and drop your names, guys. If you want a neon glowing name, let's go, guys. Who is next, guys? Eliza, thank you so much for subscribing. This is your name, and it is done. Who is next, guys? Welcome to my live, everybody. Drop in your names in the comments. Who do we have next, guys? We have is Jana. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your name is done. Then we have is Kim. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your name is done. Thank you so much, Melly. Thank you for the subscribe. Your name is done. Then we have is Sierra. Thank you so much for subscribing, Sierra. Your name is done. Then we have is Liz. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your name is done. Next we have is Leanna. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your name is done. Then we have is Kim. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your name is done. Then we have is Mahli. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your name is done. Then we have is Jenny. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your name is done. Then we have is Laura. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your name is done. Next we have is Xander. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your name is done. Then we have is Shine. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your name is done. Next we have is Anna. Thank you so much for subscribing, Anna. Your name is done. Then we have is Linda. Thank you so much for subscribing, Linda. Your name is done. Then we have is Jenny. Thank you so much for subscribing, Jenny. Your name is done. Then we have is Fatima. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your name is done. Welcome in, Ellie. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your name is done. Next we have is Faiza. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your name is done. Then we have is Hazel. Thank you so much for subscribing, Hazel. Your name is done. Then we have is Sana. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your name is done. Then we have is Elise. Thank you so much for subscribing, Elise. Your name is done. Next we have is Wayne. Thank you so much for subscribing, Wayne. Your name is done. Next subscriber is Matthew. Thank you so much for subscribing, Matthew. Your name is done. Then we have is thank you so much. Then we have is Finter. Thank you so much for subscribing, Finter. Your name is done. Then we have is Emily. Thank you so much for subscribing, Emily. Your name is done. Next subscriber is Yomna. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your name is done. Then we have is Kada. Thank you so much for subscribing, Kada. Your name is done. Then we have is Rahima. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your name is done. Next subscriber is Lisa. Thank you so much for subscribing, Lisa. Your name is done. Then we have is Jalen. Thank you so much for subscribing, Jalen. Your name is done. Next subscriber we have is Ira. Thank you so much for subscribing, Ira. Your name is done. Then we have is Tony. Thank you so much for subscribing, Tony. Your name is done. Then we have is Arisha. Thank you so much for subscribing, Arisha. Your name is done. Next subscriber is Jessica. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your name is done. Then we have is Hussein. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your name is done. Then we have is Katie. Thank you so much for subscribing, Katie. Your name is done. Then we have is Lily. Thank you so much for subscribing, Lily. Your name is done. Then we have is Bella. Thank you so much for subscribing, Bella. Your name is done. Then we have is Richard. Thank you so much for subscribing, Richard. Your name is done. Next subscriber we have is Gojo. Thank you so much for subscribing, Gojo. Your name is done. Then we have is Jasmine. Thank you so much for subscribing, Jasmine. Your name is done. Then we have is Remu. Thank you so much for subscribing, Remu. Your name is done. Next we have is Lily. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your name is done. Next subscriber is Yasmin. Thank you so much for subscribing, Yasmin. Your name is done. Then we have is Luke. Thank you so much for subscribing, Luke. Your name is done. Then we have is Gerald. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your name is done. Then we have is Ali. Thank you so much for subscribing, Ali. Your name is done. Next subscriber we have is Macy. Thank you so much for subscribing, Macy. Your name is done. Then we have is Peter. Thank you so much for subscribing, Peter. Your name is done. Then we have is Dylan. Thank you so much for subscribing, Dylan. Your name is done. Then we have is Asen. Thank you so much for subscribing, Asen. Your name is done. Then we have is Troy. Thank you so much for subscribing, Troy. Your name is done. Then we have is John. Thank you so much for subscribing, John. Your name is done. Then we have is Lucy. Thank you so much for subscribing, Lucy. Your name is done. Next we have is Alexa. Thank you so much for subscribing, Alexa. Your name is done. Then we have is Cole. Thank you so much for subscribing, Cole. Your name is done. Next we have is Tom. Thank you so much for subscribing, Tom. Your name is done. Then we have is Poppy. Thank you so much for subscribing, Poppy. Your name is done. Then we have is Gogo. Thank you so much for subscribing, Gogo. Your name is done. Then we have is Meme. Thank you so much for subscribing, Meme. Your name is done. Then we have is Catherine. Thank you so much for subscribing, Catherine. Your name is done. Next subscriber to be Susan. Thank you so much for subscribing, Susan. Your name is done. Then we have is Hasnan. Thank you so much for subscribing, Hasnan. Your name is done. Next subscriber is Susie. Thank you so much for subscribing, Susie. Your name is done. Then we have is Jimmy. Thank you so much for subscribing, Jimmy. Your name is done. Okay, guys, now I would be taking a break. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.